Guys, good morning. So this is Tuesday morning, and we're going to get some of the things that I'm going to be needing for camp. I think I'm 95% ready, so what we want to get is just like the remaining things that I'm going to be needing for camp. Then tomorrow morning I'm going to be traveling to Taraba. So I've been posted to Taraba. I woke up around 4 a.m. this morning and I was crying because I've never been to Taraba before. I just pray. I've never been to any northern country, northern states before. So I'm just praying that it will be a fun experience for me. Alright, you guys, hopefully I might make some videos when we get to wherever we're going to get whatever we want to get. I'll try to keep this video as real as possible. So you guys, stay tuned. Bye. Hi guys, good morning. So today, this is Wednesday morning and we're on our way to the bus park. And my baby is coming along with me. Let me say hi to the camera. Hi guys. So as soon as we get to the bus park, I'm going to show you guys what the bus park looks like. I'm going to show you the process of them packing my things. You know, you guys should just come with me, just see how it goes. So you guys, see you in the next frame. At this point, there was a lot of hold up and I was already feeling sleepy. This was when we had gotten to the outskirts of Lagos Ibadan Expressway, and of course I have to show you guys nature. I think we had gotten to Ondo when I made this video, and this rock looked absolutely beautiful. So hi guys, we're currently in Ondo State and we took a stop to to ease ourselves and all of that, and I think this is around past 1 p.m. so we're still on the journey. I'm going to show you guys what everywhere looks like. So for the bus we used AJ and Polo Transport we got it from Oyingbo at Ido Road, and after easing ourselves, took some pictures and we continued our journey into Kogi State. And when we got to Kogi State, we had an issue with our vehicle. Apparently there was a hill that we needed to push the bus over. So it was a little hill, so the guys came down to push and the girls were just walking past as if it was not their business. At some point I know I pushed, and then we finally got to the bus mechanic stop, where it took us about 4 good hours. So hi guys, as you can see, we're currently at a mechanic shop where we came to fix the car. It broke down and we've been trying to push, and hopefully we're trusting God that it will work and we'll continue our journey. I think this is like 6 o'clock thereabouts in the evening and we're currently in Kogi State, so let's really hope that it works in time and then we can leave. So you guys, see you in the next frame. Bye. Apparently the bus did not work until 4 hours later. It meant that we were there until past 9, from around past 5 to past 9 p.m. and I had to see a movie to keep myself busy, and we continued our journey till the next morning. I think by this time we had already entered into Benue State, and guys, I was so fascinated by the amazing, beautiful, tiny huts that was all over Benue State. I didn't know that Benue was this big. Guys, we spent about 8 long hours in Benue, and then at some point, you know, someone actually had told me that for me to get to Taraba, we would have to go through land and water, and voila, here we are where our bus we had to put our vehicle on a canoe to cross over to the other side, and we ourselves were also in the boat. Guys, I am aquaphobic in nature. I was so scared to enter these boats, but as a strong girl that I am, I entered because I was gingered by the other passengers. And at some point, I think I was just trying to like distract myself from the big water, and at some point I had to cover my face with my scarf because I mean it was something I was doing for the first time. This water was massive. At this point, we had gotten to the other side of the water and we continued our journey into the outskirts of Benue State, and we eventually finally entered Taraba. And when we got to Taraba, we actually had a stop at a filling station where we got to rest, eat, stretch our legs, pee and all, and we continued the journey. This was what Taraba looked like until we eventually got to camp. And when we got to camp, I couldn't film anything because I had to carry my load and register till the next morning.
Good morning, guys. So it's past 5 a.m. and already at the camp match ground. I'm currently going, and there are so many people here, but because there are no enough lights, you will not be able to see the people that are here. I mean, there are thousands of campers wearing white here right now. I'm sure you can hear the voices, hear the names, the voices. I'm having goosebumps. Glory to God. Take glory, son.
This was dawn, and this was what we all looked like. This is how big and massive our parade ground looked like, and this was my first ever social night on camp. Everybody was obviously having fun, and me, I really wasn't in the mood because I was so tired, so I just used that opportunity to film what was going on around me. Guys, this is what our hostel looks like. We were 30 in each room, and this was my room. Guys, our beds were so flat and we didn't have a working fan, although some room had some working fans there. And this was on Sunday morning. Myself and my roommate, we had gone to the NCCF orientation camp chapel, and service was okay. So this is what it looks like getting your meal in camp. Without your tickets, you cannot get meal, and the queues are usually always very long. I think we spent the most of our camping on the parade ground, watching those that were rehearsing for march past, rehearse, and we'll be there for so many hours under the hot sun. The weather in Taraba is harsh. The sun in Taraba is hot. God. One time I got really down with the cold and the weather, and I had to go to the clinic to get treated, and this was what past 5 a.m. looked like on camp. Everywhere was already getting bright. Okay, back to the parade ground. This is what these paraders would do for so many hours. Rehearsing and rehearsing. Was their march past good? Yes. Those soldiers drilled us. They drilled the particular people that were parading. Man, those guys tried. It was time to serve in the kitchen, and I joined the kitchen team for my platoon. I was in platoon 8, proud platoon 8 member, and this was what the kitchen looks like. And this was when we had to go for our man o' war drilling. We wore our 7/7 and everybody was very excited. If there was anything I learned on camp, I learned to reduce being a softie guy. On this particular man o' war day, somebody insulted me and I was crying. Imagine a soft girl like me crying because somebody insulted me. I cried not because I didn't know what to do, but I cried because I was not able to retaliate in my anger. So one of the major things that I learned on camp was to tolerate people, to ignore people, especially naysayers, and to be strong even without people having to like build my morale and all that stuff. I learned strength, inner strength and inner capacity. That was one of the major things that I know that I took away from my camping experience. Guys, nobody can make me cry again. You give me one, I give you double. This was what Mami Market looked like in camp, and this was Iya Olayinka's place where I usually go to eat. On Sunday afternoon, I loosed my hair and I did it all over again because it was already very rough. On one of those social nights, we saw movies, and this particular movie was very interesting. And like we always did, back on the parade ground, guys. At some point, I was really tired. In fact, the last day was overwhelming for us. I'm so glad that we finally left that camp. Long-awaited social night. All platoons had been preparing for this particular day, and at the end of the day, we had Mr. Macho and Miss Nysc Taraba State. At the end of the day, my platoon came third, and we were really excited. Platoon 8 for the wins. The stunts this particular guy was pulling was crazy, and definitely he won. So this was what our hostel looked like, the female hostel, but the guys hostel had mainly story buildings. And here you can see one of the soldiers chasing students to go to the parade ground like they always did. That is our state coordinator. Amazing man. So fast forward to our carnival day, guys. This was what we all looked like on our carnival day. So many people came looking their best. Everybody was very mufti except a few of us, myself inclusive. You know, we basically wore our uniforms because we didn't plan to do whatever shenanigans that was going on in camp. So at some point, you know, people were just doing their own thing, and we had different platoons presenting. Fast forward to the final day on camp. This was when the deputy governor of Taraba State was coming into the camp, and of course campers had been waiting for the past 3 hours. Guys, this day was not funny. We had to stand for over 3 hours in that harsh hot sun. Trust our amazing paraders to do a great job. I mean, their parade was perfect. It was perfect. I was super proud of these guys. Super proud of them. from the parade ground, we proceeded to the multipurpose hall. By this time, most campers had already seen their posting. So for some people, they got the the states that they chose, while some people had to stay back. It wasn't funny that a lot of people were crying. From there, we went to drop our things at the NCCF house, and this was us on our way to the NCCF house. My experience in the NCCF house, Taraba State, wasn't funny at all. It wasn't a nice one at all. But this was the following day after we had woken up from the NCCF house, and this was our way back to Lagos, and this is still the entrance of Taraba.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. See, I'm going to have to sit down to give you guys gist about how my nights went. So this morning, already on our way back to Lagos, I was still in Calico. We just passed the camp just now, and guys, I don't even know how I'm going to sit down for the next, I think it's 22 hours again. I don't know how long it's going to take, but this is we left the bus park around past 7 this morning. So I'm going to, if I am still like maybe very conscious of filming, I'll let you guys know when we get to Lagos. So you guys, I'll keep making videos every now and then until we get to my house. So see you in the next frame. Bye.
In that last frame, my voice had gone already. I was so tired and I was feeling very sick, but I managed to do that video. So this was what we ate on our way, Okpa and Kunu. We had a stop at that filling station that we stopped at on our way to Taraba, and on our way outside of Taraba, we also had that stop again. I can't remember the name of this place. And this was River Niger. We had gotten here in the evening of that same day. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and drop a comment. Tell me what you think about this video. Bye.